Hi everyone, and welcome to another Cartoon Galaxy rant. I'm Mars Moon, and I like to rant about cartoons. So, if it wasn't enough that when we go onto things like Amazon and Etsy, that most of the products we see are coming directly from Chinese companies, there is definitely a change in the entertainment industry as well. Because going back to the Paramount and Warner Brothers merger that seems to be going underway as we speak, it appears as though there is another company that is actually involved in all this merger stuff. And if you haven't guessed it, I'm going to tell you now, you've probably heard of this company before, Tencent. If you are not familiar with this company, you probably remember them from a game called Black Myth Wukong. In fact, that I think is the main thing that has gotten this company a lot of attention. It was this quote-unquote popular game that came out all of a sudden, and for some reason, nobody talks about it anymore. I wonder why. But yeah, Tencent seems to be popping up in a lot of things. And it's a little scary because if you look into Tencent, they are actually part of the CCP. They are tied to the CCP. There is no doubt about it. So there is a foreign influence there. Doesn't have very good intentions towards this country. You know, I know I always talk about that I don't want to get political and things, but here's the sad truth. This is something that is getting involved in our entertainment. And we're watching this or playing the games, and our kids are watching this and playing the games. And when you have foreign entities that may have bad intentions behind entertainment that you and your children are watching, that's a problem. And the US government has actually been trying to make sure that, I guess, Tencent doesn't have any investments in companies because of its ties to the CCP and its shady background. But apparently that wasn't the case with, again, the Paramount Warner Brothers merger. So way back in, I believe, December, when Paramount was making its, initial bids to merge with Warner Brothers, Tencent actually was investing money into Paramount during this bidding merger. Warner Brothers declined it because, again, of the fact Tencent has ties to the CCP. However, just recently, now that it looks like Paramount is going to be winning this merger because it's offering more money, Tencent decided to jump in and also invest more money into Paramount. But this time, instead of just being your regular investor, they're going in as a passive financial investor. So in other words, somebody is investing through Tencent, and we don't know who it is because it is a passive financial investment.
That's weird. That's weird. Kind of weirding me out.
And for some reason, despite the fact that Warner Brothers did not want to solidify this merger with Paramount because of Tencent, suddenly it's okay. Suddenly it's okay.
Doesn't anyone notice this? I feel like I'm taking crazy pills.
I just had to share that because I think this is a huge problem. And I had already conveyed some of my concerns with Paramount also because they do have investment from other foreign entities like Saudi Arabia. Again, I don't want to get political, but there are people on the left side that are panicking because they feel Paramount is more on the right side. So now everything is going to change in Warner Brothers. And to be honest, I don't think the issue is going to be so much left and right. It is just going to be that you're going to have foreign powers taking charge of the entertainment. And it's just going to get worse. You know, even if they have a smidgen of an investment in the company, they could invest more. There have been companies that unfortunately I can't think of off the top of my head, but I will put it in the captions or something here so you can see that Tencent has already taken control of. And they started small. They kind of like did the whole sneak in and, you know, maybe invested or little things like that until the companies started falling apart. And then they swooped in like a vulture and took the thing over. And who the hell knows if that's the end game here? You know, because we're talking about Warner Brothers and Paramount, all these companies, these entertainment companies that are dealing with massive debt. They're not doing very well. That's why they're doing these stupid mergers in the first place. And the mergers are not going to help them. And they're just going to implode on themselves just by doing these stupid things. And who knows if companies like Tencent see that kind of crap coming, and when it is all said and done and these companies, these entertainment companies like Warner Brothers are desperate, they will sell to Tencent. So I just want you guys to be aware of this. If this is what our entertainment companies are going to do, which it seems like this is the path, I think and I must have said it in another video way in the past, but I think we need to start looking for other sources for our entertainment, because this isn't worth it. This isn't worth it. Yeah. All I have to say is, I guess if we're getting to the point that companies like Tencent start to take over our entertainment industries, we need to stop. We need to stop watching. We need to stop giving money to these places. Because it's not going to us, it's going to somewhere else, and it's only hurting us. And I guarantee you, we're probably not even getting great entertainment. Maybe we're going to be told to believe we're getting good entertainment, but I don't think we're getting good entertainment. You know, I don't want to say entertainment is dead, but right now it is in a very dark place. And I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but yeah. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. Sorry about sounding really dark about all this, but I mean, the more and more I hear things and research and look into this stuff, I don't like what I see. And a lot of people aren't aware of it. So I want to make you guys aware of it. I don't want y'all getting bamboozled by this kind of bull crap, because that's what's happening behind the scenes and we're unaware of it. And yeah, let me know what you guys think. But thank you for watching. And as always, take care. Peace out.